Alright, well, now I'm live. Live and in color, sort of. Um, I think. Alright, well, I guess I'm doing something. I did pin the message. How about that? Alright, so we're gonna... I'm gonna deal with my toddler of a wife.
Sorry.
Yep. You would be sorry, wouldn't you? Butthead. Let's look at the quests. So, I've cleared up all of my quests except for this one. And that is the one that I am going to... Yay, film threat. If you haven't had a chance, I recommend following Chris Gore and his unlikely group at Film Threat. They're awesome. Among other places, but
Not sure how
since I got a notification for them, I might as well pimp them real quick. Also, apparently, LawTube is having a gathering in Las Vegas today, or something like that. If you follow any of those people, might I recommend keeping an eye out for them. Hey, a new one. Well, someone was sleeping in here. That's something. What's down there? Moonstones? Yes, moonstones. Yeah, so fun story about living in the state that is Ohio. We don't live near Palestine, so that's great. Downside, where we live, it floods, and it's awesome. You know, it's just so excellent that it floods. We ended up having to clear up our basement because of all the flooding. An intruder? Where? Where are you, little monsters? There you are. Alright, I'm coming. I'm coming. I don't care about...
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like, how nice of you to stop by.
Good finger.
There. Ta-da.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
I'm gonna petrify you. And I'm gonna petrify you too. I see there's two more enemies on the hill. I'm gonna petrify you.
Afraid to fight? Not quiet enough.
Expelliarmus. You've one less follower, Ranrock.
You got a whole bunch of less followers there, buddy. I just decimated his crew that was floating around over here. Why? Because I can. Oh, that's right. Goblin correspondence. Alright. Let's fly over to this castle.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
That reminds me.
What are you up to now?
I wouldn't mind a job at that.
Murdering as many goblins. Excuse me, as I could.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
Better question is, what can I sell
What are we
you?
in the market for today?
Sell this item. Sell this item. This item. This item. And definitely that one. I'm just gonna,
Now, if you like what you bought,
I'm gonna buy
be
your
sure
entire
to come in
inventory.
and see me again. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Yeah, of course I am. You just want my money.
Handy
I
resource
don't blame you,
indeed,
but still.
your field guide.
Well, I'm gonna wait.
You made it.
Of course I made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's.
Great, I have to follow you?
This way.
Walk faster.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time.
Blah, 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 blah,
Everyone
blah.
stays out of sight. Here we are.
This-
My sister should be just inside.
Okay.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure!
You don't
When
know
will
that
you
yet, buddy.
accept that?
Never.
You have no idea.
I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Okay. What's the mission?
Sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian.
What is
What
with
has
his
he done for?
clothes? He's... That is a weird dude. Okay. Speak with Anne and Solomon.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes. Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to
Oh yeah,
stop.
did adulting
He
today.
thinks he
Got
can
the
help
taxes
Anne.
filed.
But nothing can be done
Good
for
deal.
her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope
My
is
wife
cruel.
was showing off my turtle,
The only thing to do
our
now
turtle,
is keep Anne comfortable
Donatello.
and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to
She's
meet
got
you, by the way.
appendicitis.
You must be the new fifth year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix
Well,
it. They
If
both mean
if
well.
I can,
I
I
know
will
they
try
do,
to fix
but
it.
my uncle is
Because
right.
I am a hero
This curse cannot be undone.
in this run.
I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
You got
I
it.
wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Well,
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
at least he's
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my
Curly.
parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her.
sorry.
He's
Cat
simply
was doing a
given up.
tightrope walk.
Both
I don't know.
Anne and your uncle seem
A
genuinely
wall.
convinced that nothing more can be done for
He's a
her.
dumb cat.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
All right, buddy. You lead the
Ranrock's
way.
loyalists
Let's
are
go.
capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an
Where?
honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. Nothing over. I know it. Such arrogance. I won't rest until you. You've made your last mistake.
Really?
Someone's here.
Expelliarmus!
Unwise coming back this way. Won't get... I'm a goblin, not a toy! How nice. There you are. No! I'm afraid of heights. I don't have time for this.
Expelliarmus!
Little moon calf. That was meant for me.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Hmm.
Reparo.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more.
Honey, what's
This is where
wrong?
it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Nothing. All right.
It sounds as if the loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for
Revelio.
a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
What?
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Revelio.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
The keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Depulso.
Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Oh. I did not set one up for that.
Lumos.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn
Lumos.
about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. Grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, a skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child and couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
I travel here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I'm the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into these eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Huh.
Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Lumos.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But
Ancient magic.
you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true. And I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do
A long time,
is that
probably.
my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
Floored.
Can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now.
Even ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway?
Here we
Here
come.
we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
You might want to. An abracadabra, like magic. Here we are.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
I don't even know what to make of it. I see the ancient magic.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did.
Of course, buddy.
I'll be in touch. Till then.
Alright. Well, seeing as how I've completed quite a few quests, I have no quests available. That's not... Okay. New handle. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Top of class. I can live with that. Let's go here. And see if maybe they have a hint for me.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbatten Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Beaver Fry's streaming too. Neat.
I've always said that travel
Why am I
broadens the
waiting?
mind.
Oh, 'cause it's gotta be nighttime for
Oh,
this
hello.
class? Great. What?
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Couldn't afford a voice there? Speaking of dragon.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be
Is that
on
what
the
you're looking for?
observation deck.
Do you not remember us propping it up so we can yell at our daughter?
Yeah, who's just now
Still,
watched.
you don't have your own? You can't be the new student
Outstanding.
forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Yeah, distinctly.
Here, I can adjust that for
No,
you.
no, bring it into focus on your own.
Yay, kids.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very
so now I can do
selfsame
this.
stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
stargazing as long as I could.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for...
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Ugh, not how I wanted to spend my evening.
Eat it, Gareth.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
Probably a lot. What's this?
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier, in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be messing around with those some too.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to take a lot of what I've been doing
Perfect night for...
and
I have the
clip it up
telescope.
and turn
It's
it into
nicer than
small
I'd
bits
expected.
and clips
I would
and
not
shorts
offer a
and
prospective
things.
stargazer a
Give you guys
third-rate
some
lunoscope.
easy tips and tricks.
But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But, are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
All right, I suppose I can go with you. I hope it's worth it.
It will be. Trust me, I have read practically everything there is to read about this. It should be brilliant. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Could have been, for all I know.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards.
I've fought crazy.
Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Confringo!
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
It doesn't matter, buddy.
Not this close to school, I mean.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Okay, so now that's unlocked. I still haven't unlocked this one. Great. Let's go to quests.
You get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Yep, it sure is. Oh, and down I go.
Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio. Revelio.
When I set about my allegiance, I don't expect to be thwarted by my own allies. I don't expect to have the cloth of my plans unraveled by the very people who stand next to me. Come on in, Merlin. I heard something.
Darkus Totalis. Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time?
Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Could it?
Revelio.
Little mallow sweet.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos.
Merlin himself would be proud. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
So better not be a trick.
Totalis. Totalis. Revelio. Revelio.
Hmm. Aw. That's a shame.
Revelio. The castle must have been quite stately in its time. Could it be? Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Nice. So as my wife prepares to empty out the Alright. I see an enemy. I don't know what that
Revelio.
enemy it is. Oh, it's a dog.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth...
Beasts were made to be skinned and eaten.
Petrificus Totalis.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. Enough dumb beasts for everyone.
One less poacher in the wizarding world. Hello, Hamora.
You're a tree bunny.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Doesn't matter. Not to me, it doesn't.
Revelio.
Oh, can't go up that way, can I?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Glacius. Revelio.
Screw it. What is this place and how?
This looks Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
All right. Oh. Whatever.
Professor.
Let's go wait for this person. Apparently that's what I have to do all the time. Still reeling from the effects of whatever illness I had.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Lassie, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
All right. Had to go check on my kids and see what was going on. Make sure they're not up to no good.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The ministry will come in later.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it.
What?
First, we must access the castle keep.
Can you have
I'll
pizza?
check the main gate, see
Ask
if you
Mommy.
can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all. It is frustrating that we do not study apparition until our 6th year. We could get past this gate instantly.
No one enters unless they're with the pack or the
This key
Ashwinder.
is stronger than I had thought.
Anything you take
They do
from
not want
unwelcome
anyone getting
guests
in.
gets split. Do not leave until you've been relieved by your replacement. What?
Revelio.
Venite. Oh, nothing. They will not keep us out. We will get this gate open. Somehow.
Revelio. I wonder what that did it.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa.
Dead end. Must be another way in. That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Arresto Momentum. Arresto Momentum. Levioso. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Defendo. Depulso. Accio.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
I'll follow you in a second as soon as I pick up this. I can't believe I have to write this down, but you moon mines don't listen. Push the gate open, don't blast it. If I find it blown to pieces again, I swear it'll be the end of you lot.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Oh, it's a troll. Oh, oh.
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back to
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere.
There is. Of course there is.
I hope Matty stays out of trouble.
Wingardium Leviosa.
There's steps.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Lumos.
I swear, none of you...
It's Totalis. Revelio. It's Totalis. Aloha Mora.
Yeah, playing the sneaky game, a lot easier than taking them on at face value.
Revelio. I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
going home in a wooden box! Is that you, Roylance? Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Assignments.
Oh, do you really think you can best?
Caprico! What have you done?
Levioso!
Protego!
You'll pay for that!
Wimps. The whole lot of you. Wimps. Oh, so there's ancient magic here.
Aloha Mora.
Tired of sneaking around.
Revelio.
Yeah, I get it. There's ancient magic here. Astrid, keep an eye on my stash, eh? It's yours if I mysteriously disappear. That liar cheated us out of what was ours, so I took what I could and hid it here. 20 damn years and treated no better than fools who've been here 2 blasted weeks, Manfred. Wait, I just came from that direction, didn't I? I keep going up.
Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mora.
Hurry. There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run. Highwing, go!
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help.
Of course she did.
My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Another spider. I'm gonna go find this kid. Meantime, nothing. Oh yeah, that's right. I got it. Certain pages I read out loud. I gotta collect more in Hogsmeade and more in there. I assume you have news regarding the goblins you mentioned. Why don't we meet in the map chamber? Yep. I've learned the wizard is being harassed by Harlow. Maybe he'll provide evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home, Natty. When you have a moment, please stop by the room of requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you. Okay. In the meantime,
I have learned learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet
I'm
me
flying.
at
I'm
his
a hippogriff.
When you have a moment,
Hawk
please
horse
stop
type
by
deal.
the room of requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
What are you doing?
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss our next steps?
I should dismount.
You are here. Good.
Miss Onai, it's time to talk.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Where are you, Archie?
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
I don't mean to be grim, but could Harlow have taken him?
Archie's satchel is missing, so he may have left on his own. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature. Vicious and murderous.
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please do not worry.
Why did he challenge us?
When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more.
Revelio.
This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him,
Evan.
I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly. Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Defender. Expelliarmus. Potato.
Defender.
Expelliarmus.
Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look.
Revelio. Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine. A fork in the road. We will need Revelio. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way. Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless.
Revelio.
It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Protego! Perhaps you ought to give up.
A lamb to the slaughter.
I've seen better. Expulso! Protego!
Evan!
Incendio! Protego! Is that all they're teaching in Incendio!
Knew you would probably. Aha!
Expulso!
Back for more.
So very. Was that going to be an attack of sorrow? Had enough.
They got what they deserved.
Evan!
That complicates things a little.
Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Caution his totality of right. Harlow will decide what to do with him once he gets back.
Expelliarmus.
You don't want to. You're easier to spot than an erupt. Expulso!
Always this awful.
Incendio!
This fucker's crap.
Protego!
Reducto!
Incendio! Arresto Morello!
Still no match for me.
Expelliarmus! Defendo!
You're going to regret that.
Protego! Expelliarmus!
Aha! Back for more.
Benite!
Petrificus totale!
Cabalso!
That's just the beginning.
They got what they deserved.
Revelio!
Your hair.
Archie! Archie Pickle!
How do you know?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open.
Oh, easy.
Aloha Mora.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
The events in my house are a lot more exciting than this game at this moment.
Oh, Archie, you're here. Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe. Mr. Filbert. And I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Pickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home.
Of course.
I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Of course.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Alright, let's
What can I help you with today?
clear out some of my inventory.
Hope to see you again sometime.
All right. Ladies and germs. I am going to call it a night or a day or whatever it is right now. All right. Everybody, like I always say, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I hope you all have a good day.